Welcome to the ToNi's Digicast. There is no topic today, it's a free-for-all. This is October 25th, 2017, 6:48 p.m. Hello and welcome to the Oh shit, push to talk, right. Hello and welcome to the ToNi's Digicast. The topic of today is, well, there's no topic, it's a free-for-all. No, that's never been the topic. Never. No. The first topic was, is the ToNi's Digicast a good idea? The second topic was, I don't remember really. The third topic was Digicast episode 3, which is an old Digibro video. Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Thank you. Well, we did. That was episode 3. Now this is episode 4. Hello. Yes, welcome to the ToNi's Digicast. There's no topic today, it's a free-for-all. Yes, I am. What? I do. It's the ToNi accent. No, not Tony Island. Not. You're thinking of Pony Island. Yes, it's the name of a group. I think it's a Korean in-between studio. I don't think this is something we can talk out. It's just how it works. That is completely true. What? How? Is Lachlan mean in text? I've never experienced that. Jesus. Well, our anime is a bunch of losers anyways. Yeah, fire. Just a little bit. They should. I don't know what that is. So it's an abridged series. Are we talking about ghost stories? Nice. I don't like anybody. It's very likely. Ugh. I don't want to imagine that. the fuck? Nice. He sounds kind of like a loser, I would say. It's just his anime at this point. What is this? Yeah, that sounds like it. I'm not sure I've heard of anything worse than this. Besides random shitty abridged series, those don't count. Yeah, that adds to it. I can't spell that. He does. I'm gonna use these for the thumbnail. Huh. There's an anime of Karate Kid? The fuck? What the hell? Of course. That's how the ToNi's Digicast works. You just show up and you're in it. No. No. I'm watching the Karate Kid intro now. It looks pretty good. I've never heard of it. It honestly reminds me of Jackie Chan Adventures. This podcast can't. I believe you. I don't know. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at any chat. No. It gets edited in real time. It's the magic of the ToNi's Digicast. Audio only, though. I'm into this. I kind of like it. Oh, it restarted. Whoops. So, there seems to be a... Oh. You seem to have been pushed into the water. Too much cheering. Yeah. Yeah. Leader, maybe. Staff, maybe. think I have a more embarrassing moment than this podcast. I'll link it. It's actually a video. You don't. Yes. This is, in fact, my most viewed video on YouTube. Like, I'm embarrassed by it partially because it's so viewed. I don't even use this channel that it's on anymore. I don't post on this at all. Yeah, it's a reference to a video game that I like. Although if you want to see what I look like, you can look at this channel and you will find me. My profile picture is like just a drawn version of my regular YouTube avatar. No. I do not know what Super Eye Patch Wolf looks like. I believe it. You cut out. We lost you. Yeah. Wait, we need Lachlan in the ToNi's Digicast. Oh. What? You have to pair your Patreon and your Discord together, and then it automatically makes you join. This place makes you join the server. Welcome back. What? Oh yeah, you definitely have the ToNiCast. The ToNiCast live. Yes! Everything you need. Recently, I've been doing a podcast for about 25 minutes, 26. That's basically about it, what I've got going on. So I've been doing this podcast for 26 minutes. That's about what my life is right now. You know, it's... No. No. How do you know that something, the world was not just created a minute ago, and pooping is literally all that reality is? Philosophy 101. Sure. Good. I'm into that. Ooh. Half-breed. Soul Destiny. What? Yeah, it's pretty okay. Nice. Mission successful. I've never heard of a culture of, breakup sex, but I guess it could be a thing. Well, that's fair. We need more kids. Now she just encourages others to make kids. Oh my. Jeez. I don't know. I'm finding this pretty funny. Yeah. Nice. Jeez. Too many babies. Yeah, that can happen. Huh. Oh shit. I like trains. Seems like a bad idea. Nice. Sleeper agent. Oh man. Goddamn centrists. Centrists can fuck off. Damn it. So young. Is this entire backstory happening on a toilet? Okay, good. Continuity. Yes. I agree. Powerade. Yeah, fuck Attic. And a bunch of mountains. Oh, jeez. Womb. I can imagine that. What? Right. Yeah. Jesus. We need more babies. Your dad is Duck. Sneed baby. Oh shit. Oh shit.
In on the All or Nothing move and removes the Westeros, which I live in a city literally called Westeros. Like that is, it's spelled differently, but it's pronounced Westeros. Like it's exactly like Westeros. It's pretty great. So we moved to the city, and my first sister's born 9.5 years younger than me. And she's like 11, born in 05.
I'm just gonna pretend that never happened.
Then 2 years later, I get another sister, born 07. She's like 10.
I lied earlier. The topic of today's Digicast is
around this time,
ToNi's Digicast. The lost episode!
My emotes are not for lewd. Shut up. Emotes are only for bullying. My emotes are only for bullying and cute. So anyway.
That's all you need them for.
This is all very convincing, considering I'm still on the toilet. Anyway. Anyway, so my parents divorced at this point, but my dad now has 2 little girls who are like technically his kids, even if they're not from his sperm. He's like legally their father. So he needs to stay in Sweden. So he does stay in Sweden, and he still lives in Sweden to this day. But he moves away and lives in a different part of Westeros. And I just started living with my mom. And at this point is when my grandma is in a weird situation where she has 1 son in England and 1 son in Sweden. And because Erik is not just not talking to me and my mom, he's also not talking to anyone related to us. He has completely ignored his brother's existence for 18 years.
Why?
What the fuck is wrong?
Because Erik has ignored Frank's existence because Frank talks to me and my mom, and Erik is ignoring our existence. And since if Frank was like married to my mom for a long time, of course Erik is also ignoring his existence.
How hard it would be to meet your partner then?
Because Erik lives in England and Frank lives in Sweden, they don't really need to meet that often. In fact, they only needed to meet once, and it was for my grandmother's father's death. He had a funeral.
But I thought
Frank showed up. Frank showed up at the normal.
But I thought all Swedish brothers stayed together all the time and started like double games.
These are Dutch brothers. My fathers are both Dutch and brothers. So anyway, when their grandfather died, so my grand grandfather, my dad Frank showed up as normally for the funeral. Erik delayed and showed up a date after the funeral for like the after funeral because he knew Frank would go home. So they just switched and didn't show up at the same time, so they didn't meet. They have not met or talked to each other for 18 years because of my system.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's
So
power.
that was all the exposition, I think. Any questions?
Unfortunately, I missed like most of that.
Yeah.
You never listen to me, Tony.
No. There were technical difficulties, and we lost a lot of that, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Wait, are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. I was paying attention.
Tony's Digicast?
No!
It's now the lost episode of Tony's Digicast.
No!
No!
It will always remain in our hearts, though.
I'll remember your story. I will remember it.
Forever.
Should I just
I
start
will tell
Washer's
my
Digicast
grandchildren.
then?
No, you start Washer's Tony's Digicast. That's the title you're looking for.
I'm down.
Finally, content from my channel with 30 subscribers.
Woo!
Hey, you have 10 more subscribers than I do.
Yeah, I started the recording wrong and fucked up.
Tony, you are literally retarded.
No, I'm not.
Tony, you bastard.
I'm really disappointed right now.
I'm
You
going
have brought
to.
shame upon your family.
My family doesn't watch this.
I am now grabbing ketchup from the floor and putting it back in my
No.
fridge because they found a bottle of ketchup randomly on my
Why
floor.
you ketchup factory?
I'm going to.
I was eating fries today. Don't hate me now. I was eating fries.
I'm
Ketchup
going to
fries.
highlight all of the silent parts of the audio clip and amplify them to like 100, and maybe you can slightly hear the story through my
Oh my
headphones into
gosh.
my mic.
It will sound so shit.
Oh my god.
Game.
That'd be a fucking great meme. Don't transcribe it either.
Well, I don't remember the words. I just remember the general
remember the
story
sentiment.
beats.
I said here,
Who else
transfixed
wants to talk
for
about
this
there?
story for 30 minutes, and now it's gone.
I'm
God
sorry.
damn it, Tony.
We'll give an
story
abridged
crashed.
version. Your mother got. She had
Candy,
sex,
how
and
much
then
do you
she
remember?
had breakup sex, which unintentionally led to you.
Yeah.
Then Eddie,
you were the
your
girl,
father,
Tony.
totally ran out on you like at the last possible moment,
Oh my
and
god.
then your mother
You
got
were
with his
born.
brother, and it was all good for a while.
No, nothing was good because Erik was still ignoring everyone.
Okay, yeah, it was still shit.
But who cares about him?
And eventually,
Fuck it,
you made it back to
yeah.
Sweden.
You want to know why I care?
There was
I
a
wouldn't
cult
care
somewhere too.
I know he's
wouldn't
your
care so
father,
much
but you
about this dad guy because look, I don't know him and I have a replacement dad, so I wouldn't care so much if it wasn't for the fact that everyone in my family kept rubbing this into me by saying that, oh, you're so much like Erik. You look exactly like Erik.
Oh my god.
You
really annoying.
You really draw from Erik, you know. You know you have a lot of Erik's genes in you. You have Erik's nose. You behave like Erik. Your voice is a lot like Erik. Just
Jesus
pick it up.
Christ.
I've heard
Isn't
this
that
my
kind of a-
entire life, and I'm like, I don't even met Erik. I've never met the guy.
Oh my god.
This is some kind of torture.
It's like a fuck night.
Geneva Convention needs to
Really?
give me the rights to not hear that I'm like Erik.
I agree.
It's fucking with my mind.
Mm-hmm.
This, you should be able to get a restraining order against the idea of Erik and being like him.
Yes. Also, it's just Eric. Like Erik is just Eric. It's the same name.
Yeah, but
I
you
missed
say
it.
idiot.
Yeah, because I'm fucking
I
Swedish,
think that sounds
bitch.
pretty good.
Well, that's like saying that Kettlebellers is just Cerberus, when really, if you think
Oh
about
my
We're
god!
trying to get into the meme, guys.
it, that's not a meme. That was a
difference is-
video.
It's
The difference is that I'm not high, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. it's
So
not
your
high,
opinion's actually
yeah.
valid.
Yeah, because my opinions are even more valid because I've never been high and I've never been drunk. So my opinions are the most valid.
The most valid
Of course, you like you the
opinions.
most.
What do you think being drunk is?
I don't know. Oh, I have great stories of me almost being drunk.
Life.
I can tell another great story to make up for the other story that got lost to technical issues.
I'm sorry about
So-
that. I am.
So I am not just a guy who doesn't drink. I am like the guy who doesn't drink, right?
You're the
I am
annoying
a
guy
parent-
who
Who is a part of the political movement against alcohol and drugs.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, okay.
in fact,
How did you make
I
it
am
to
the
Digipro?
leader
Yeah.
because I Digi, and I love him. Look, I have tried to convince myself that this is weird, but I can't. I can't. I have to like both causes, okay?
Yeah.
Just
Anyway.
embrace it. Just embrace it.
I think it's similar to how Digi really fucking loves Dick Masterson but doesn't agree with his politics, right?
I don't know. I think he's kind of slipping that way
No,
politically.
He likes Dick Patterson politics. Like, he
Oh,
is
yeah.
definitely more of a right winger than a left winger.
I think
Did
it's more
she?
centrist.
Like in my view,
I
there
think
are
he
no left
doesn't
wingers
really
in America.
have a...
Like in my view, left wing is not a thing in America because like you guys don't have.
Yeah.
Like Bernie was almost left wing, but not really.
I've been hearing that from Europeans all my life, that America
Yeah.
has the
But-
right wing and the righter wing. And I found that that's
Yeah,
pretty
because, like,
much
seriously,
true.
The Swedish government, from 2006 to 2014, the Swedish government was the coalition government between the libertarians and the conservatives because, I mean, the liberals and the conservatives, because those are the two right-wing parties.
Yeah.
And then the socialists were the opposition.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Anyway, that's beside the point. I am the leader of the sobriety movement
Hashtag
against alcohol and
political
drugs in my
moment.
city. And like I'm
Oh.
in certain areas of my city, I am known for this because I go on debate stages a lot and I talk a lot and I'm in the paper sometimes. And like
Nice.
I'll
Nice.
be active when things happen. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean,
So-
I like alcohol, but I mean, I'm totally fine with being sober. Like, I mean, I barely do anything. I'm not
whatever.
like,
I don't fucking
anything.
care what people in Digibros Patreon chat have to say about alcohol, okay? I really don't care. I don't care. I
you
don't
should
do
run
it.
for
I
Prime
don't
Minister.
like it. Yeah.
The problem
Anyway.
is forcing it because we tried this in the U.S. in the 20s and it was an absolute clusterfuck.
Yeah, I have a lot of arguments about why that wouldn't happen today, but I can go further. I'll leave that out. I won't. I don't look. I don't want to do my job when I'm in a digi thing. Anyway, however, I am very bad at keeping my sleep schedules, especially since I became a Digibro patron and hang out in this chat at midnight all the time. Like right now, it is 3 in the night for me soon, and I'm not
Nice.
tired because this is just my regular time to be awake because I hang out in the Discord past midnight all the time these
It
days.
is currently 7:43 p.m.
It is currently 8:43 p.m.
It's 2:43 a.m.
Yeah, but I am
Yeah.
like at 2:43 a.m. Me and Flynn are in the same time zone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I hang out in this Discord all the time,
Some
and I want
bros.
to talk when like Digi's on it, when the cool Americans I'm friends with are on it. So I hang out past midnight all the time. But
then,
even
like, the
before I
three
was a Digibro
Canadians.
fan, even before I was a massive anime fan, I was always fucking on my sleep schedules because I was playing like video games past midnight because I was a big League nerd at that point.
Oh yeah.
So, and I am, among my friends, I'm famous for getting fucked up when I'm tired. I am a very
Right.
strange person when I'm tired.
Makes
Me not
sense.
sleeping for a night resulted in the ketchup gate debate in our thing. Like I recorded that whole ketchup thing, that whole cooking with Wada video.
Ketchup
And,
games.
like I had not slept for 48 hours when I made that. I was super tired.
That was a good video.
And
Oh.
I would never. That video, by the way, got copyright claimed.
Oh my god,
By the,
From
Mu- by the Muppet
ketchup.
Show. The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show forced ads onto it. They were gonna
because,
benefit.
because you're like Swedish or something, and the Swedish chefs. That's seriously why.
No, I had a clip from the Swedish chef in it as like a joke that I was a Swedish chef, and so I inserted a clip of the Swedish chef playing popcorn because I was popping popcorn in the video, and so I transitioned to the Swedish chef, Anyway, it was great. I still have the video, but it's unlisted on YouTube now because I don't want it playing ads and making money for fucking Muppets. You want to claim ads on a 20 views video.
Fucking Muppets and their advertisements.
Exactly.
Fucking
So
bitch ass Muppet motherfucker.
I get fucked up when I'm tired.
Fuck
When I don't
Kermit.
sleep.
Kill all Kermits. Not all Kermits.
Like my friends who drink tell me that I am way more fucked up when I'm tired than they are when they're drunk.
Yeah.
Like I act like a fucking lunatic.
Makes sense.
So the best story I have of this is I was hanging out at an internet cafe that has like all night gaming sessions
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
those still exist. Commonplace in Europe.
Yeah, so there was one day in my city that was really high tech and had a lot of really high end gaming computers, and it was fun to hang out with friends there because you could sit next to each other and game together, which otherwise is better than hanging out on Skype, right? So sometimes when I play League of Legends, I would hang out there. But this night, me and a friend and another friend have been playing Magicka on 3-person co-op the whole night and fucking each other. So we have been in like a really, really
I
amazing.
like that story.
We have been. We were really, really happy and giddy and sort of trolly, and also tired
Nice.
as fuck. Because it wasn't my first night awake. It was my second night without sleep in a row.
Oh god.
I don't even remember what I had been doing the night before that, but I remember it was the second night in a row that I had not been sleeping. And I was absolutely destroyed. So I walk out of there, and I'm like waggling, trying to get to a bus at 7 in the morning. Now,
Nice.
to the story belongs that this internet cafe only has night open between Saturday and Sunday, so the nice kids don't need to wake up early for school, right?
Makes sense.
And it was also December. It was like mid-December, fucking cold, dark as shit. Because like I live in the far north, so like we don't get sun here in the winter. Dark as fucking. Really north in Sweden, like mid Sweden, I live in.
Time to
So-
sunset, guys.
In December, it rises at like 9 and it sets at 9 a.m. It rises and like 2 p.m. it goes down. That's where I am.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was trying to get to the bus. Did we crash again?
No, we're good.
Okay, it's just,
Oh, you're here.
I'm just so interesting. No one's talking, so I got scared.
I'm just listening.
Yeah.
You're definitely
So I
being
was-
recorded this time.
Great. So
Being
I was
recorded.
I was walking to the bus, and because it was now a Sunday morning, it was Advent, which is the celebration we do every single Sunday. The 4 Sundays leading up to Christmas, we celebrate Advent. So like, the Sunday before Christmas is the 4th of Advent. The Sunday before that is the 3rd, and we go all the way to first Advent. And my
I
city's
see.
bus system has this big campaign every year where riding the bus on Advent is free, because that's fun. Everyone gets to ride the bus for free on Advent. And what they do, how we pay for the buses is like we have a little magnet card and we just flip it by the scanner, and then it says like beep beep, you can go on the bus, and the bus driver waves you further when it hears the beep beep. So me and my friend get to the bus stops, and he walks away to his bus, and I try to find the red bus because that's my bus home, and I get on what I assumed was the red bus, and then when I get on the bus, there's like a little plastic bag over the scanner, because the bus driver has been trying to like hide the scanner so that everyone will know clearly that like it's free, you don't need to pay. Also, the scanner's turned off under this plastic bag. So I walk onto the bus, absolutely wrecked. I'm like, hey, I wanna go home. He's like, yeah, just get on the bus. And I'm like, wait, I need my card. So I start fumbling around in my pocket, and I finally find my bus card. I'm like, aha, I got the card. Aren't you impressed?
I'm definitely
And
impressed.
Luckily, this was the bus driver's first, like, I'm early morning, so it's like his first tour. So he's not ending up late because of this. And then I hold it to the plastic bag, not realizing why there's a plastic bag there. And I'm like, and it's not, of course it doesn't beep because the machine's fucking turned off. And he just looks at me. Bus driver's just stunned. And I look at it and I'm like, it's not working. Maybe the plastic bag is blocking the signal. So I take the plastic bag and I lift it off the machine.
Plastic bag
And I
interference.
give it to the bus driver. And then I hold the card up again. And not noticing that this display's turned off. And it's not even like showing numbers. So I'm there, it's like, my card's not working. Maybe I'm out of trips. I have another card. So I take out my other card, which is like my emergency card in case I run out of trips and I don't have my credit card to buy new trips. I take out my other card and I hold it up. And I'm like, it's not working. Maybe it's because we took off the plastic bag. So I grab the plastic bag from the fucking bus driver's hand and I jam it onto the machine and I hold my card up to it again. He's still not saying a word because he's an asshole.
Why doesn't he
Oh
correct
my
you?
god. What
This
an
bus driver
asshole.
Asshole. He's not correcting me. He's not helping me at all. So I'm holding it up. Now I place the plastic bag back in the machine and I'm holding my emergency card. And at this point he's like, yeah, dude, it's probably broken. Just sit down. He's just lying to me.
Oh my god!
Probably, bro.
No, I
It's
sit down.
probably broken. Have one on me.
So I sit. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, thanks, dude. You're a hero. And I sit down. And I instantly knock out, and I'm knocked out. Like, I'm just snoring and I'm sleeping the whole way. After, I don't know how long it took, but after a bit, I'm waking up, right? And the bus driver is, like, out of his little seat, and he's just shaking me. Like, wake up. Dude, wake up. We're at the end stop. You can't go any further. And I'm like, whoa, where am I? And I'm looking around, and I'm at, like, the city's big shopping center. About a half an hour walk away from my home. And I'm like, this isn't where the red bus goes. Where am I? This is Erikslund. And he was like, yeah, you're on the pink bus. And I'm like, what?
God, what an asshole.
With my terrible fucking eyesight of being so tired, I had not been able to separate pink and red as two different colors.
Nice.
Because it was the first trip of the day, right? So every single bus was there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just walked onto the wrong one when all the buses were standing next to each other. Luckily, it's like the second best bus I could have gone to, because the pink bus goes like to an area close by the red bus. So it's only half an hour walk. But I'm wearing not my best winter clothes for some reason. Probably because I was already a day without sleep and I was stupid. And it's like minus 12 degrees. And I'm tired as fuck. So I'm like wobble walking, like completely like, what was going and freezing my ass off. And it takes me like an hour and 10 minutes to get home instead of the usual half hour because I'm so fucked up. And I'm like stumbling and falling and it's cold as fuck and my limbs are not moving fast. And so when I get home, I just fall on my bed and I knock out and I wake up at like 9 in the night and I open Facebook. And fuck. So the deputy chairman of the sobriety organization was a girl called Santipa. So she was like my second in command.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom is a bus driver.
Oh.
And I start writing, because the difference between like being tired instead of drunk is that you remember everything. You remember fucking everything and you hate yourself. But I love sharing my embarrassing stories, as you might have noticed. So I start typing out everything that happened
I've never
in a
lost
long-ass
any
Facebook
memory
thing to
while being
amuse my
drunk
friends with my
before, so...
stupidity. And the first comment
I've
again
tried.
is from the mom of
Never
my
has
second in
worked.
command going,
Not-
oh my
not
fucking
once.
god. Tommy will never believe that the kid he thought was a drunk-ass loser this morning and has been talking about to all the other bus drivers in the radio this whole day was the chairman of the sobriety organization of the city. And that's the end of the story.
Good.
That is how I became known as the drunk sober guy among bus drivers in my city. I'm still recognized by bus drivers to this day. It's been 5 years since this happened.
Bus drivers never forget.
Bus drivers never forget.
Oh yeah,
And
basically,
they don't
I forgot to
forgive.
stop once, and it's God.
But like,
Bus
I live in a
drivers will
decently big
forget
city.
Everything, you never missed everything.
My city has the same population as Guam,
So
like
decent amount of
140k.
people. All right, okay.
140k. It's not a small city. It's the 5th biggest in Sweden.
They all know.
All the bus drivers know me because I'm like the bus driver's favorite meme.
The meme amongst bus drivers.
Memes are just common normie misconception.
Okay,
I am not a
question.
common normie misconception.
Yes, they think
Question.
you're drunk, even though you're not.
No, I'm a meme for more reasons. Bus drivers have more stories about me.
Question.
Like that one time when I got a bus driver to drive me to another place because he was quitting, but I managed to talk him into driving me to a different place because I was on the wrong bus. And he was like, yo.
YOLO.
Because he was quitting his shift, so he was driving the bus back to the storage anyway. And I was like, yo, I got to the wrong place. Can you just get me to the right place? So he drove the bus basically to my door, which was awesome.
So he was quitting his job and he essentially.
No, he shift. He was at the end of his shift.
Oh,
So he was driving
I
the bus
thought-
back to the storage, back to the garage.
I thought
No, he wasn't quitting his
quit
job.
his job and then he
Ending
shed
his
again
shift.
on
Quitting
Yeah,
his
no.
shift.
driving company.
I also once fell in another time when I was really tired. I fell asleep on a bus and I sort of like fell in under the chairs, and they found me the next morning banging on the inside of this garage wall, not like locked inside, because they forgot me inside the bus and they didn't find me.
Dude, what's
God.
wrong with
Taking
you?
the buses late at night. Do you have
Hashtag Spider-Man Homecoming.
Do you have Uber?
The
in
best
Sweden?
part about the story about me getting stuck in the garage is that I didn't take the bus late at night. I got on that bus at 6 in the afternoon and fell asleep because I hadn't been sleeping. Then I just kept sleeping in a bus that kept driving.
And they didn't.
Apparently, the bus had been going on and like continuing its rounds for 3 hours with me under the seat sleeping, and the bus driver never noticed.
So, does Sweden have the most comfortable buses?
No,
Is that-
my
is that
city
what
has
we're
shitty
learning?
buses. My city has really bad buses.
Bus drivers.
They have really bad bus drivers, but I'm a weird ass person.
I mean, the seats. Are the seats comfortable? Do they lull you to sleep?
Like
There's something about
the
the
bus. The thing is that like 6 years ago, I think I'm dying. 6 years ago,
Don't die.
They changed a lot of the buses, so they got a bunch of new buses, and the new buses are like really modern, and they have really like nice seats, but the seats are too short of a back thing, so you don't really feel comfortable. Like the seats are really nice to sit
shit.
on, but if you lean back, they're like cutting into your shoulder blades instead of like being a nice high support.
Right.
But then the old
So
buses have really nice high supports, but the fabric they're made of is the most insane, like, terrible, itchy thing you could ever sit on, so you hate them anyway. So both kinds of buses are nice and bad in two different ways, and there's no middle ground that's so great.
And fuck
Don't
buses.
But aren't you in Sweden wearing long clothes all year long? You won't.
What?
Of course I'm wearing clothes. This is how itchy these seats are. They go through clothes.
Holy
Ew!
What
The
are
fabric
you
is like
imagining?
spiky. The fabric is like spiky. So it like if you sit down on it, it goes through your pants, and you can like feel the itchy fabric through the pants.
Have you ever tried Coke to stay awake? And by Coke, I mean cocaine, but Coca-Cola.
Dude, I was Coca-Cola addicted for a fuck ton of time. I drink more Coca-Cola than anyone you've ever known.
Dude, I drink a lot of fucking Coca-Cola.
I averaged 4 liters a day when I was at my worst.
Nice.
Do you have diabetes?
No,
'Cause that's
I also quit. I switched to zero a year ago. And that's how I stopped. That's how I
See, I
stopped
can't
gaining
do
weight.
that because the sugarless tastes nasty.
It took me a while to get used to it. So
And
what I did.
I only drink it for ketchup.
So what I did was, in order to get to zero instead of regular Coke, I completely quit Coke for 2 months, and I forced myself to not drink it, which is hard as fuck. And when I felt I was completely off it, I switched to zero, and then I could handle the transition. So like it
Nice.
didn't taste weird to me then.
How bad was your caffeine crash? when you were off
Like,
coke
pretty
for
bad.
2 months.
Pretty bad. Like I was a very, very bad person for that time. But I started
Stories
exercising.
happened during those 2 months.
You see, I quit coke and started playing badminton at the same time. So the exercise kind of helped me get through the caffeine crash. That helps. Like exercise helps a lot with that,
I prefer
especially
good
when you
blood.
never exercised before. Yeah. I feel like this isn't the ToNi's Digicast anymore.
Oh,
No,
it
it's
is.
the podcast.
Story
What
cast.
a Bus Stories cast.
This is how it goes.
I have a question about your story before.
Sure, do a question.
Why did the brother of your father and your mom divorce? They
So
seemed like
basically,
an OTP.
yeah. So basically, all men from my Dutch side of the family have this personality trait that I also have, and it's the reason that I couldn't live with my mom anymore either. And it's also the reason that Erik and my mom kind of realized that they weren't gonna be able to be together. And it's the fact that we're not really proactive with shit. Like, I won't clean up unless it's bothering me. And
Yeah.
I won't really do things because I won't notice things, right? So my mom can like put something outside my door to my room and I wouldn't notice it. I would just walk over it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have the exact same
ADHD person.
So, but when something bothers me, I'll fix it. Or if you ask me to fix it and like tell me, I'll fix it. I just
Right.
won't do it by myself. And my mom really hates this. And after a while, when I was with Frank, she left him too because this got too far. And when I turned like 19, I was basically kicked out of the house because of this.
Oh
So yeah.
man.
Oh my.
I actually was pretty much homeless for about a month before I found my apartment because I could not live with my mom.
That's true.
Yeah, that sucks.
The garage bus story actually happened during the homeless period, which is not because of it, but just accidentally during that period.
You have friends to stay at, or do you just stay in the streets?
I actually slept in my university. I would use the group rooms.
Wait,
And just,
you can
uh,
afford to go to university? Oh yeah, I forgot it's free.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah, exactly. So my university, if you go there as a student, you have a code. You can get it anytime you want to use the group rooms. So I just slept in them, and there's internet in there, and it's nice and warm, so it's great.
Wow.
And I also stayed a lot with friends, like because it wasn't fun to be at the university all the time. Also, I needed to shower, so yeah.
I would hate to have to bum off of someone.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't really bum. I just sort of because I
No. I mean, that
Many people
bum
know
is just
this.
like an adjective.
yeah, but like no one really knew that I was going through this because I generally hang out with a bunch of different people for weird ass reasons. So me staying over with people wasn't even that weird.
Okay.
So yeah, and I kept switching places as well. I just happened to have a backpack with me for a lot of the time.
Did you have one friend who knew what was going on?
Yeah, I had like 3 friends who were like my closest friends who knew what was going on. And I stayed with those the most, I guess, but still. Then I got an
Well,
apartment.
hopefully, did you get yourself back on your feet? Which it looks like you have, but did you?
Yeah, I have an apartment now.
Nice.
Everything's great, and I still go to school. Like, it wasn't that bad. I was going to university, I was living with my mom, and I was like, fuck you, get out. And then I was about to get an apartment, but I couldn't move in for a month. So I had nowhere to live for a month until I could move into my apartment. That was pretty much it. But she didn't kick me out until she knew I was getting an apartment at least. So yeah.
But she couldn't wait the extra month. What the fuck?
Nope, she could not wait the extra month.
I don't.
Neither could I, by the way. Like, I did not want to live with her because it was toxic. Like, we were just arguing every day.
Well, if she's the
About
type to kick you
everything.
out without ringing an extra month, she's probably the type to avoid.
Well, no, because now that I don't live with her anymore, we're great friends. Like, we just couldn't live together, but we get along great when we don't live together.
She's
Just
your mother.
Guys, I got a
Yes.
Chad Snapchatting me.
Is it?
I
Yes,
am
Chad.
Digibro.
Is she Snapchatting your dick?
No. He keeps Snapchatting selfies almost once a day saying, hey, what's up?
Oh my gosh.
Is he gay? Or
And
does
I
he
think
he's-
it's because I posted selfies of me as a trap.
Boy.
You know, if you want to find gay guys to be with, it doesn't help to to post trap pictures.
Just go
I
on.
have a boyfriend!
Just go on Grindr.
Oh,
Well, you
yeah.
have a boyfriend too, but go on.
Then
Grindr
what's
if
with
you don't have a
hashtag date
boyfriend.
to Nate? Is Nate like your free card?
Nate is the if he suddenly showed up and he's like, hey, you wanna go out? I'd drop literally everything in my life and be like, okay.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
I
nobody
imagine
gets
having
my
a
dick
conversation.
harder.
Nate wanted you to dress up as El Stofo. Would you do it?
Yes.
Dude,
I mean, I would
If-
do it even if he didn't want me to, but
I love it. I love it. The conversation goes something like, okay, so what's your celebrity free card? Well, if I can be with Beyonce, I'll leave you. What's yours? Well, this YouTuber called Nate,
oh, best guy ever.
he's my celebrity free card. Fucking great.
That's a thing.
Tony,
He's
it's
really
like a joke.
beefy.
Lynette, it's like a joke in couples. It's like, oh, if
Okay.
this specific celebrity is like, that's my free card. It's not cheating if it's this one.
Yeah.
Then I'd
Because like,
say
it will never happen because it's
Yeah.
like a celebrity. That's like a joke.
if it actually happened, you could just do a threesome or live.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's what-
threesome would be pretty fucking hot. Listen, I like Nate so much, I am willing to be cucked by him. I am a beta male, orbiter, and proud.
I love it.
Oh my god. Oh.
Please tweet at Nate.
No.
Squid, me too. Famous
So,
YouTube.
Question, Squid.
Wait,
If you were getting cucked by Nate, would you prefer if Nate was fucking a girl or another man?
Well, I don't like girls, so I would prefer it was another guy. But I
What
guess
if
I
you got
could...
reverse cucked into a threesome then? Would you take it?
How the fuck do you get reverse cuck?
Sure.
Some shit
I
just
didn't
made
follow
up.
that.
What is the reverse cuckoldry?
Yeah, how does that work? Isn't that just sex?
Is
Do you mean
what is, wait. Is that when you have sex with your wife in front of someone else who's unrelated?
that's chocolate?
I
you
guess.
spelled differently.
It's you have sex with your wife in front of someone else who's just not attracted to it all and wishes he wasn't there.
Yeah, he's just sort of like, would you stop?
That's
No.
that's a fetish. Really.
It's
Yes,
when
it
you have
is.
sex
Yes,
with
it
your
is.
wife
It's
in
called
front of someone who
chocolate.
doesn't like sex at all.
Everything is a fetish.
Having sex with your wife in front of an asexual.
Everything is
Someone's
hard.
probably
Who just
back
doesn't
in
care?
Tony's Digicast right now.
Everything's a fetish.
Well, I was pooping to Tony's
Especially
Digicast
if
back
you're
a while back. That's a fetish.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I hope Davu watches this one.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch the first one?
It's
No,
fine.
no
I
one
was
watched
using a
the first
toilet,
one.
not diapered.
Yeah.
I felt like 30 people watched the first one.
I might have watched it 30 times.
No, 30 people clicked the first one. Like one person at most watched 7 hours of it.
I know
Look at the data.
at least 2 people did that.
I skipped to the 3-hour mark when I said a bunch of drunk shit, slapped myself for saying stupid stuff in public, and then just went on my third day.
Oh my god.
Damn
You
it,
see,
how do you...
I tried to catch both Tony's Digicast and the other ToNiCast. Like the ToNiCast and Tony's Digicast. But you snuck them in my time when I was sleeping, so I couldn't
There-
join it. I've been
is the
looking to
fourth,
bomb this
actually.
show for a long time.
This is
Yeah,
the
I've been
fourth
looking to
Tony's
bomb this show for a
Digicast.
long time. I missed them all. I finally caught you, you son of a bitch.
Poor Wada.
but I do them at normal-ish times.
I tried.
For Americans.
Yes. For Americans.
Because America
Limit,
is superior,
European high five.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only country in the world. Country, yes.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 countries in the world, America and Dumbfuckistan.
Fuck you.
Isn't that the same
America
place?
is dumb.
Isn't
Pakistan.
that the same place?
Yeah, exactly. America, if any country is dumb Pakistan, it's America. Get your stereotypes right,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. There's 2 countries in the world, America and Texas.
Like, Sweden is blonde bimbo
Texas is
stan,
better
isn't it?
than most of America.
No, it isn't. Texas is hellhole.
No,
No,
Texas
Austin's
is
an
actually
actual
a good
good
place.
city. Austin's a good city. I was just there.
Austin's probably fine. I don't know. I heard it had a lot of trouble with hurricanes. Or was that the other place?
That was Houston.
That was Houston, right.
I was
Yeah.
just in Austin for the Formula One Grand Prix, the most
What is even the
European
fucking
thing.
difference? Austin, Houston, same shit.
No, not at all.
Austin's the live musical capital of the world. Houston has the Astrodome.
I
Sounds
just
shit.
know that Soda Poppin lives in Houston.
There
I
is
did
Does anyone
assume that
still
it's the
watch
coolest
Soda
city.
Poppin'?
there is over 250 kilometers from Houston to Austin.
I just watched his Weep stream because he was in Japan and did all the weird things that you can imagine.
Okay, so these are all the cities in America that I know anything of to have, like, enough of to have an opinion about, and the opinion I have about them. So, what's a city in Florida? Miami is a city in Florida. They have like beaches and shit, and everyone's an alligator.
That is true.
That's more Tallahassee, or
New York is really pissy about its pizza, and also really pissy about being called New York and not New York City. Also, it has a lot of tall buildings. Trump is from that city, and everyone's.
I don't know about that.
Everyone's liberal.
I mean,
and a lot of
Giuliani and
movies
Bloomberg
are
were
placed
mayors
there.
for a while. And
Like New York's New York. It doesn't count. Everyone knows New York. Then like LA is a place where cider gets stabbed,
Yeah.
and a lot of music people live there to make music. And yeah, that's
Okay.
it. There's also a bunch of crime there, because
Yeah.
there's crime there.
Yeah.
Then there's Seattle, and that's a place up in the corner, and they have a UFO. Yeah, they have a UFO. And like a lot of shows take place in Seattle, don't they? Like a lot of TV shows are like placed in Seattle for some reason.
Yes.
And also they have
It
legal.
looks, I think it looks neutral. That's why. It is
Yeah, and
placed.
Seattle has like
Seattle's
legal weed.
pretty
doesn't
cool.
it? Yeah,
It
they're up in
sounds
the
like
corner.
a cool city.
I know them because they're up in the corner. That's like the biggest distinct factor about them. And then there's Minnesota, which is the Swedish city where all the Swedes live, because it was just a place where Swedes live.
Isn't that
Like-
where all the Mormons are?
No, that's
Yeah, that's
Utah.
right.
Utah.
Oh yeah, Utah.
or Colorado
Yeah.
City. That's where the radical Mormons are.
Oh yeah,
That's
the,
what the
yeah.
good
I
boy-
like the
the
radical
The
one.
good boy Mormons.
Like,
Polygamy is still illegal in Colorado City. In Colorado.
100 years ago, Sweden was really poor, and half our country moved to America to not be poor.
Yeah.
And the other half, the state, had a lot better.
Yeah, we have a
because they were less
Swedish
Nazi.
city in Pennsylvania, which is near me.
Yeah, Pennsylvania has some Swedes too, but mostly they live in Minnesota. That's why their hockey team is called the Minnesota Vikings. Or somewhere there, I don't know.
Wait,
Do you think you
wait,
could
you're
place
saying Ash
Connecticut
wasn't
on a map?
Wait, you're saying Ash was lying when he said the Vikings were really in Minnesota?
No, that was.
I think that was
I'm
a
saying
four
Digi
kids
was wrong.
invention.
I'm saying Digi was wrong because Digi thought it was a reference to the ice hockey team, and it's actually a historical reference to the fact that a bunch of Swedish people live there. So yeah. Also, I watched that I watched that movie in a Swedish dub. How do you think they made Viking jokes in the Swedish dub? It's
Accurately.
all No, they did an American Swedish accent to mock the Americans doing a Swedish accent in the American movie. So we had
good.
Vikings talking Swedish with an American accent in order to sound like Vikings. It was fucking weird, dude. Fucking
I
T-Rocket.
approve. And
What
now
other
a
cities
music
do I
break
know?
while I use
I
the
know-
restroom.
Talk about political town.
Washington. I know that's the city with the big dick monument, right? And the White House.
But it's white because so big dicks can't be white.
Obviously they can. Look. The secret about Washington D.C. is that it's a city that is actually a futa, right? Because the White House has two big tits, but there's also a big white dick. So it's a futa.
Wait, but there's the house. Are you talking about the secret White House that no one ever talks about?
I don't know. It has tits on the roof. The White House has tits on the roof.
Oh, the flags, though.
Everything. It has two giant tits. This is clear.
Oh.
What other cities do I know in America? No, a place called Buffalo because Buffalo is a sentence. Yeah, I know this place called Philadelphia because that's what she said.
What about Cleveland or Detroit? The best cities.
Oh yeah, Detroit.
What
is
about
the city
Chicago?
I know about Chicago. Chicago and Detroit are shitty places where shitty people live, and there's even more crime than in LA.
Not North Chicago, trust me. North Chicago is just shitty people.
I know
Yeah.
you've been defending this in the other chat for a long time, but I don't care. I'm talking stereotypes. Fuck you. I also know Chicago has a good flag. I know Chicago's like really famous for having a city flag that they're like really proud of, and that is everywhere in the city.
Yeah,
Like,
it
the
is
Chicago
everywhere.
flag is like
It is everywhere.
like it's the only American city with a good flag. But yeah, I know Detroit had a bunch of car factories and they went to shit, and so the whole city's got to shit. And isn't
Yep.
Eminem from there? I think Eminem's from there.
He is.
From Detroit.
Yeah.
England is my city.
And then I know Cleveland, but I don't know anything about Cleveland. But I know that's like a place.
It has a really bad sports teams.
Sure.
Don't trust us.
And then there's Salt Lake City, which I know about because like in every movie they have a road trip and they pass through Salt Lake City for some reason.
Yes.
I don't know why, but everyone keeps getting road trips through that city. And then there's Phoenix because that's a cool city. And yeah, it's in
nothing there.
Arizona.
That's a cool name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool name. Yeah, and it's like it's in Arizona, which is cool.
Not really, it's just sand.
Yeah, there's literally just nothing there.
It literally gets so hot there that everything melts, including cars.
Yeah, and they have cacti, which is cool.
So does Texas. At least Texas has stuff to visit.
They have cowboys and shit.
But Texas is like a bunch of stupid people doing stupid
No.
things.
They're actually like,
McCain came from Arizona. You're saying he's not stupid?
yeah.
What?
Do you know who John McCain is?
Who is
Look, the only people I know who are from Arizona is the Odd Ones Out and the other YouTuber who's like him. Yaden Animations. They're both from Arizona. Yeah. And then there's like... But yeah, in Texas there's Dallas, which is the city where everyone has really big hats.
Big
That's
hat.
what I know. Big hats.
Well, there's
Dallas
Austin,
is
Texas,
such a
which is
fucking
like the
good
most
soap
tech-savvy city in all of America.
Oh, and then I know Rochester.
That's right.
I know Rochester, and that there's a bunch of Italians in Rochester because I listen to Digibro content.
Yes, me too.
And then I know
Montreal.
That's in Canada.
I have heard. You tried to set me up. Yeah, but I've heard.
Canada
about
is just
Montreal.
discount America, but with some communism.
No, even Sweden is not communist, even though we're communist. So Canada's not communist.
They're communist, but not communist. It's called socialism.
Canada is actually
Canada's
controlled by
not
a
so-
lot of oil companies. Like
Canada
oil's
doesn't
huge
even
in
have real
Canada.
socialism. Canada's like right-wing socialism. It's not real.
But
Sure.
they're really nice.
Yeah, but half the liberals want to jack Justin Trudeau.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau, like, I remember listening to his first speech, and he was like, more immigrants. I was like, yeah, good idea. He was like, more social security. I was like, yeah, good idea. And then he was like, more weed. And I was like, fuck you. God damn it, you had a good thing going.
They paid like millions by the oil companies there not to keep building pipelines. Like, you know, like Keystone, like everyone hates Keystone in America. Canada wants Keystone so bad.
Sure. I don't understand that shit. You see, where I live, we just make jokes about the Norwegians for having too much oil and being stuck up about it. Because Sweden doesn't have any oil, because all the oil belongs to the Norwegians because they have the coastline and the oil's in the water. So they got rich and we got nothing.
There's no oil off the coast of the Gulf of Bothnia.
No, there's nothing. The Gulf of Bothnia is like, it's the most depressing sea on the entire planet.
But is it
I
dead?
don't think it's basically dead.
Look at the Dead Sea. Let's see.
Like the entire Gulf of Bosnia is just boring. There's no interesting fish in it. It's just like boring fish that look like regular fish, and
Stupid
you eat
fucking
them.
fish, motherfuckers.
And there's not even that much fish left because we ate most of it. And it's like, it's really dirty because all the countries around the Gulf of Bothnia, especially Poland, have been polluting it like it's the best thing to do. Like, it's like their favorite thing to pollute that ocean. So it's really fucking dirty. And every year, all the countries around the Gulf of Bothnia are like, we're gonna stop polluting it. And then Poland's like, fuck you. And then they pollute it more. So everyone's like, well, we're also gonna pollute it if Poland's doing it. Because Poland is like really into coal. Like, they love burning coal. It's like their second favorite thing after
Poland just
polluting the
loves
Gulf of
burning
Bothnia.
anything. You see their football matches, they burn everything there.
Everyone burns shit at football matches. Even
Yeah.
Swedish supporters of football
Yeah,
burn
but
shit
it's
during football
big
matches.
in Warsaw. Like, Liga Warsaw matches, like that shit on the sidelines is just fucking insane.
Like, I thought the Swedish football supporters were like really crazy because there were like big fights and supporter wars, and there were even like murders related to football supporter clubs. And I was like, wow, I thought that like that was really crazy. And then I heard about every other country in Europe, and they were like 5 times worse.
I'd say the UK is lenient, but then again, they once killed 50 people in a stampede.
UK are like famously the worst football supporters in the whole world, but then they enforced the strictest rules for the football games of any country, so now they're better again.
Well, no one, like, all the tourists go to them. No one goes to, like, the tourist games like Germany or, like, Serbia. Like, Serbia is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Are we talking
France
about
is really
football
crazy.
or about soccer?
No, soccer.
Okay.
No, you know it's
Austria
that
has
because
nice
you
football.
say it like football.
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 I don't know. Austria has
Like,
nice soccer fans.
I have a Red Bull Salzburg jersey in the back.
Yes. I don't care about.
Austria's fucking
Soccer.
weird. Hey,
Why?
damn it, I heard that Austria is like really elitist about who can be Austrian. And like immigrating to Austria is fucking hard. Like getting a
Yes, that-
citizenship in
yeah.
Austria is like the
Yes.
hardest country in the world to get a citizenship for. Like even harder than fucking China or something. Like
I know
only
it's
North
kind
Korea
of
is
easy.
harder.
It's Japan that's really hard.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like
yeah, I
Austria is
know
way
about
worse.
that. It just takes some 6 years upwards to get a citizenship.
It's like I think Switzerland is like really bad too.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Switzerland's
like
the worst.
both of your
because, like,
countries are like.
Switzerland's like trying to be like elitist as hell because there's like.
Yeah, but Austria's pretty fucking elitist too about this shit.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, you want to hear a
Um,
really elitist story? Okay. So I was, you know Chamonix in France.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there hiking, I think a year ago, and
Yeah.
basically we were at the top of the mountain, and we were going to take a cable car back because we just spent 5 hours hiking, and it was like really exhausting. And then we realized that so we like spent 5 hours my family to go up there. We were about to take the cable car back, but then we realized we were 5 minutes past the cable car was supposed to close. So we
Oh
had
my
to walk
God.
10 miles down, 5,000 feet down from the top of a mountain near Chamonix because they wouldn't start the cable car up again. And basically, we were fucking pooped at the end.
I swear, if you had been French, they would have started the cable car up again.
No, yeah, we did. They wouldn't have.
Yeah, like no. If you were French, they would have. But they knew you were filthy Americans, so they wouldn't start it up. That's the truth. French people are like.
Why
fucking
is
racist.
Europe so racist?
Because we have
Japan is
history.
racist too.
Like any country that's really old is really racist. This is how things work.
And people say
Not even old
America.
countries, new countries are racist. I mean, look at fucking Rwanda or
Oh
Zimbabwe.
yeah.
Yeah, but like,
World, and
but
they're
like,
like 40 years old.
but what you gotta realize there, Watcher, is that like those countries are really young, but the
Well,
tribes are
civilizations
really
are like
old.
tribes go back thousands
Yeah.
of years, but
Yeah,
You can say
so
the
they're
same
like
thing
really
about-
racist.
even America.
So okay,
Yeah,
the
America only
not
goes
the
100
country,
years
but
back, and
yeah, but America is like a really young civilization. Like the entire culture of America is like 300 years old at most.
yeah, I know, but they're still racist.
Yeah, but they're not as racist as like Europe is. Like the,
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
now that
know.
you Trump,
Everyone-
now that you
Then how come
now that you
there's
Trump, even though you had slavery and shit, like Europe was worse because we sold them.
yeah.
we
Gassed
we
them.
didn't. We were really fucking. First of all, we had the Hitler thing, and second of all, we were like, even with slavery, Europe is really high up on his own horse. Like, oh, all the European countries banned slavery in the Dark Ages. But first
Yeah,
of
I
all,
remember that.
all European slaves were white people.
Yeah.
Because we just enslaved each other, and also we just didn't want black people being slaves in our countries because we thought that they were like not worthy of being slaves in Europe. They were too dirty, so we sold them to the
Yeah.
dirty Americans who were okay with having black slaves. Like that's how elitist and racist the Europeans were.
Another thing is basically like, one of the big examples. Basically, like Russia screwing over Poland over and over again, France screwing over France over and over again, England screwing over Ireland over and over again.
Yeah. Spain screwing over Catalonia over and over again. A week ago, the latest time, Catalonia was like, "We want to be a country." Spain is like, "Here, have a police razzia."
Bosnia versus Serbia versus Czechoslovakia versus every other.
Now, the entire area of the fucking Bosnian Gulf
It's a
is
fucking
just
free for all.
Yeah, dude, that war is the biggest shit show there's ever been. Like the Bosnian War, if you study it, it's actually the most retarded piece of shit that's ever happened.
I mean, I just know a little from like researching what was behind the whole Serbia Strong meme, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, no, like if you research what happened in different factions and like why they were battling, and there's great YouTube videos that just go over it really easily. Like everyone was fucking racist and stupid, and it's the kind of racism where you're like, what are you doing? You're like the same people. It's like if Americans and Canadians were like actually having a racial war against each other. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, I see on Twitter all the time, like there's feeds like white people do this, white people do this. Like you can't really generalize all white people because white people have been fighting themselves for hundreds of fucking years.
Yeah, white people are like super elitist about what kind of white person you are. Like I'm Swedish and I know I'm better than Americans because I'm a better kind of white person.
Yeah,
That's
you're
just-
a good white person.
That's not because.
You make videos about anime on the internet. You're the good
No, I
white
don't.
person.
I made
But
one
I do
video.
too. Except they're shit posts.
Okay, you make videos about a guy who makes videos
Hey,
about
ToNi's
anime
back.
on the internet.
That is true. I do make that.
How's it going?
Hey, who joined? Pawn joined.
It's
Hey,
Tony.
Pawn.
Dude,
We're
I've been in here
taking
for like 10
ready-
fucking minutes.
What's up?
Pawn, Pawn hasn't been talking.
Papa.
My waifu.
Yeah, I haven't been talking. I was waiting for somebody to notice I was here.
I did now.
I'm
Hey,
playing
Pawn.
Emus.
I'm playing the ToNiCast fucking meta game where the ToNiCast starts, where Tony gets in the podcasting channel and he waits for somebody to notice, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, but where I don't talk until somebody notices.
You were here earlier, but
I
it was
was.
not recording.
It wasn't. That's a shame.
Yeah, there were technical difficulties that totally destroyed the first 40 minutes of this. But I'm going to fix it by making it unlistenable.
I'm
have
watching
you
the
been
most American
recording,
thing of
like-
all, baseball.
Tony,
What,
have you been,
why
like,
would you
recording
actually
your-
watch sports?
I watch baseball.
Baseball
It's
is
all
a
because
thing in Japan too.
yeah, I watch a lot of
Cuba.
baseball because anime got me into it.
And
Yeah.
I watched,
Canada.
And Israel
Yeah,
somehow.
but
Really?
only Japanese
No,
baseball.
yeah,
is fun.
the Israeli
Look,
baseball team did really well in the World Baseball Classic this
look,
year.
I actually have like a theory of why Japanese baseball is way more enjoyable than American baseball.
Yeah.
Jack-
No, it's because of the crowd. Like, I was at Tokyo Giants game last year. That crowd is fucking insane.
No, because like fuck, it's just because of how they play though. Like the American leagues, and mind you, I've been watching baseball for like 7 months. I don't have a lot of study time, but I've crafted this theory. Okay, so I watched Ace of the Diamond, and then I got into baseball.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that the American leagues are like all about hitting home runs all the time. They don't really care about much else. Like every single batter goes up with the goal of hitting a home run every
Yeah.
time.
I wouldn't say
And
that.
it's
Like,
like
only the
And
cleanup
like-
hitter and the third hitter, but of course they're the most popular. Like, the ratings, people care, but not the teams. The teams care about winning mostly.
No, but like I feel like the team's strategy for winning in America is usually just hitting big all the time. They get big guys hitting big. They
I
don't
mean,
really.
I don't know.
Look,
I was watching the
look.
Cubs National Series. The Cubs won 3 games out of 5 without scoring a single home run.
Did they bunt?
Oh yeah, they bunted a lot.
They did? Because
They
when
done,
I
like,
watched American
4
baseball,
times.
when I watched American baseball, I have yet to see a bunt, and I watched like 40 games. I watched I watched like 10
team are
Japanese
you watching?
games. I'm just watching whatever.
I mean, if
is
you're
on.
watching the Yankees or Marlins, they never bunt.
Like I watch whatever I happen to see. I don't really keep track of any teams.
I'm watching the World Series right now.
Yeah, I'll probably watch some more World Series.
Right now, I'm
Well,
watching
whenever I watch,
Madoka
whenever I watch,
Magica.
whenever I watch Japanese
I
league,
can't
they
concentrate
bunt
in
like
anime while
Hey,
Hey
listening to
guys, did you
Bunt
know that
over-
Homura did nothing wrong? I'm so original with this meme.
Homura is
What a nigger.
literally a bad
I'm
person.
not done with my baseball theory. The Japanese
I'm
also have
listening.
way more fun. They have way more fun running strategies. Like they're way more complex with how they run. They do way more
Okay.
attempts at stealing and shit. That was cool.
I think stealing's making a comeback because stealing in baseball was really big in the 80s with Ricky Henderson. I think it's
What?
starting to come back.
What is stealing bases exactly?
Basically on
You
first base
run
or second
when you're
base,
not
if
supposed
you
to
run
run.
before the pitcher throws to you, you can take it at extra base.
That sounds like a fake rule that somebody made up because it sounded fun.
I'm pretty
does,
sure
like
that's
all
what
of
happened.
I think that's how all sports came to be.
Yeah. Tony's with the hard truth.
Well, then
Someone
why do they
said
have so
this
many
would be fun.
rules? They're not fun.
You sound
Yeah.
like fucking Ben. You
Without
sound like
rules,
Ben saying
there's no
fucking about
game.
D&D.
You know that
Ben
game you
said,
play
like,
with
fuck
literally no
rules.
rules and nothing happens? That's called real life. Nobody
if
likes
you're
it.
a game.
Tony, fuck you. There's tons of rules to real life. I'm not allowed to kill people.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Just don't
No.
get caught.
Okay, I'm not allowed to get caught killing people.
Oh well.
That's fucking unbalanced, dude.
I mean, you can. There's no cosmic force of the universe that's going to prevent you. Maybe a person will
I'm
try to
not a-
prevent you.
No,
but-
you know what the worst thing is about real life? I'm not allowed to kill myself and then still see what happens afterwards.
Yeah,
Uh,
I want to be
That
a
is literally
ghost.
the worst part about suicide. Like
How do you know
everyone was
ghosts
like,
don't exist?
Oh, because I do know that. They don't.
yeah, they don't. So, the worst
What
part
about,
about killing
what about
yourself.
that guy who killed himself and a bunch of other people to see if he can become Danny Phantom?
Yeah, that dude's stupid.
Yeah.
That dude's actually
I
stupid.
don't think that's a
No, but
real
seriously,
person.
No, that
That's-
was. That
No,
No,
was.
no, it was real.
It was real.
It was real. The funniest thing about suicide is to fuck someone up by killing yourself. Like, you write on your wall, "This is your fault, father," and then you kill yourself to make them feel bad. And that's the
the father
funniest
would
thing
kill
you can do with
himself.
suicide. But it's completely fruitless, because I don't get to see this guy being really sad about it.
I don't.
What
Which
you
means
want to
I don't
do?
get the satisfaction of fucking up his life.
What you want to do is stage a suicide as if it's a murder. Try to pin it on someone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
There
even
was
then,
a
it
Detective
doesn't
Conan
work,
episode
because I don't
like
get
that.
to see
It
it.
was really cool. No, watch
Look.
that Detective Conan episode.
I would be totally okay with dying if I could be a spectator for the rest of history.
Yeah. Just
I
turn
don't
on
need to have
spectator.
But you
any
can't
influence.
command, and that's boring.
Doesn't matter. I just want to see what happens. The worst part about death is that I have curiosity and I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
I don't
think
care about being a
those
part of
exist
it.
for this reason.
If I could choose heaven, heaven would be a twitch.tv chat room, basically. Where you can watch history.
It's just
Oh
cap
my
is
God.
all the way down.
I'm
Oh,
not
no.
operating under the assumption that I won't die, ever.
Same.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
Oh.
we're gonna be immortal, but it's gonna be like in time, where basically you're only immortal if you have tons of money.
So speaking of Twitch chat rooms, did any of you listen to the last feed in Content Machine where I raged at Twitch and the everything about Twitch for like a quarter? I just screamed that Twitch is the worst thing ever, and I hate it.
That is interesting. But no, I did not watch it.
That's wrong.
No,
I didn't
it's
get
terrible.
around to finishing it.
The fucking Twitch is so terrible. Like, the UI, first of all, is so fucking bad. Finding where you want to go, or like finding new channels you want to watch, or even finding the ones you like, knowing where everything is, it's a clutter. It's a mess.
It is.
Twitch is fucking retarded in how it's structured. There's weird little pop-up things that come up everywhere. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Secondly, Twitch chat is the worst thing ever.
Oh my god.
No,
There is
Twitch
no
is the best thing
option.
about Twitch.
No.
So,
The only
I'm
time
gonna
Twitch chat was any
hijack
good was during the Bob
this
Ross stream.
ToNi's Digicast. Because I
What
was
about,
scrolling down my
Twitch
Tumblr
Facebook
page.
I thought that was pretty rad.
No, it was retarded.
And I saw
I saw one play Pokemon.
a post from someone I'm following on Tumblr.
Like, it was fun, but it was...
Me too. The memes were so
Wait.
fucking good though.
Wait, did I recognize your voice from fucking Twitch? From Twitch.
And it's
Wait,
someone I haven't
after
seen from
human mode.
in a
You ever
very
watched
long
the-
time.
I only ever heard of news about it. I never
And I thought that
interacted
they
in any way.
might have
Okay,
been
I thought I
dead.
recognized your voice from there.
So it was
No.
this person who I had casted to play a character in my Bridge series. And one
I
day,
really
like,
want the next Digi Gets Mail
not
video
just
to
one
happen
day,
because
but,
I made
like-
the best letter of all
so
time.
'Cause you're a
they
social
were
boy?
moving across
I wrote the
state.
Manga Mondays.
Uh,
I sent him a manga
in a
and
certain
I wrote
month.
The entire manga
I was like,
Mondays
oh,
as the
cool.
letter.
You know,
Amazing.
hope that works out for you. And I never heard from
Just
them
figured
again.
it was a joke.
And I had to recast that character.
Now you
Oh,
then
Jesus.
wanna
I can't
want
believe
him
it.
to read your
Although
blog
they
article
seem to have
because
linked
you
a
want to
new
advertise it.
Tumblr page, but they
I
linked
just
it.
want him to get
a way
a fake
that
Manga
did
Mondays.
not
I
work.
start the letter with "Welcome to Manga
Wait,
Mondays,
hold
the only
on.
manga review show that is arriving to Digi by post and isn't
There's-
written by him, but is instead
Okay,
written by the
Tumblr
fans
links
sending
are
the letter."
really shitty, or they fucked it up.
That's a good one.
But
When is Digi gonna do another PO box and send us some
okay,
shit?
No, like he has a PO box, and I just sent him some shit, but he just
Yeah.
hasn't gone out.
I did the
open it.
video.
Yeah, he just needs to go and open it.
no.
He knows my package is in there.
Shit,
I've
I
told
know
him, and
this
he's
link
responded.
it does not
He knows
work
there's
at
candy
all.
and manga to be picked
I
up when he
think.
gets up his ass and does it. And he even wants the manga. He knows what manga he's getting. He just doesn't know he's getting a manga like this as well.
Yeah.
And he wants that manga. He likes that manga and wants to read it. It's a good manga.
Yeah, he couldn't justify spending the money on it because he wasn't sure if he would like it, right?
This
No, he knew he
redirect
would
is
like it. He just
not
didn't
working.
find it.
God damn it.
Oh.
Well, I'll try to.
But
I
it's
thought
on
you
Amazon.
said
Google
he was
them
Basically, he's just
again.
too lazy to get up his ass.
He's too lazy to buy a manga
to
on
see
Amazon
if-
for some reason.
Aye.
Just to see if it works.
He only buys manga in the store.
Dude,
Just fucking-
weed LMAO.
What?
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 I mean, dude, with LMAO has always been funny,
Shit.
but what the fuck?
Trying to find them now. God damn it.
Quiet cast.
I haven't heard from them in over a
We're
year.
gonna do another 40 minutes of
Because
silence.
they've apparently forgotten their passwords to everything, but they logged off social media for like a year.
The first Digicast.
And in the post where they're like, Go follow me on my new Tumblr.
There's a bunch of silence in this Digicast as well, because he fucked up the audio when I was telling my origin story.
The link is broken, so how do I get in contact? I want to tell them
The origin story of all time.
that the
It
project
really
still
comes back
went
to
through,
that one time I wrote
that
a
I'm
really
not
wrong
mad.
argument, and Tony was like, I'm not
I'm
going
just
to
happy that they
time you put
exist.
into writing this argument. And
I'm
then he
gonna
didn't read it, and I was
see
really
if,
sad. And it's the same. I spent a lot of time telling
I
a story,
don't want
and
to.
Tony
I
didn't
don't want to
record it.
send them a Skype message
I thought it was awesome.
because I've been sending them poke on
But it doesn't
Skype.
matter if it's awesome if it's not
Like,
gonna be recorded for the ancient time. How will aliens in the future know
every
why
month
my
or
mom
so?
got pregnant?
Then you
And that's a
have to
little creepy
find again for yourself.
because they
Never gonna happen.
are
It was
alive.
a once in a lifetime delivery.
You know. And like, since they're alive, I don't want to
Moment of
poke them
silence.
again, because then they'll see all my pokes and they'll go, "Oh God, no! What did I do?" But the reality is just, I want to know that they're alive and exist.
Hey Brandon. Hey Antimatter. Hey Andy.
How many people are in this chat now?
Okay, so the ToNi's Digicast now has a lot of people in it, so I'm gonna adjust their volumes down a bit.
Hey Phantom.
1,
Everyone.
3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7,
Should be okay.
11,
But yeah, now I'm trying to find her. Oh shit! Wait, no.
I'm Jesse.
Wait. No, this isn't them. This is not them. This is something else.
15 of us in here.
Phantom.
It's a different person.
Phantom. Prove to everyone that you sound
Let me try again. Try. Try again.
Everyone. Does Phantom
Okay,
sound like
no.
Tommy Oliver or what? Tommy.
Yes.
Yes,
Say
it's
something.
insane.
Unanimously.
Where the fuck do the... Okay, that's 2013, so that's not gonna work.
That T after Phantom stands for
Shit
Tommy Oliver.
fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's Phantom Tommy because it's a fake Phantom Tommy.
the handboy.
That's insane as a piece of shit.
How do I find
How
you?
bad I wanted Ben to be at the
Fuck.
top of the who is the most millennialist.
Wait, who's the
Hold on. Okay, so this
it's
post
slightly
was
tied the last
this
time I
I'm
checked,
back
it was
post
between Munchie and Ben. Munchie is
October
too new
17th.
age to be
So
millennial.
just
Yeah.
8 days ago.
Munchie's too iGen.
So I'm gonna Google her
His price
with
this is too high.
Yeah, it's
show
iGen.
results from the
It's called
past
iGen.
8 days.
What is
According
that?
to
That's pretty
What
gay.
is iGen?
October 14th to now, please.
I don't know
1,
if I
2,
know
3,
her.
4,
Be
5,
email
6,
Jen.
My age.
8, 9, 10,
She's only like a year younger than me.
Did I find her?
We're 15 people in the ToNi's Digicast right
I
now.
don't think so.
Most
I've ever had
in the Discord What's the topic of the Digicast?
It's a free for all.
No, it's been Wada tells weird stories so far.
Yes.
There's no
and
topic
in
for
the
this ToNi's
In the
Digicast.
middle of it,
So-
it was kind of like, did she set
wonder
out
if
the
it's
bread?
Have you guys all read Emergence? Oh,
We're not talking about this one.
Where is she?
See them shine for you.
How the fuck do I find you? You misposted your own link. It's just like
love those so much.
And it was all yellow.
I think I've had a dream like this one.
it's like
Oh my god.
how do I find you? Oh wait, she linked to a real thing.
Oh shit, that's my
okay.
song.
Okay, the new thing she
It's
linked
my
has her
song.
what's probably her new Tumblr name, so I'm gonna Google that. No wait, don't Google that. Don't Google that. Just type it in. Type it in.
Right?
Google
Looks
doesn't
like a
know.
girl, it is a girl.
Damn it, it's not it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's my song where I tried to make fun of students for saying that Fully Cookies
Okay.
might live up to the
She's-
original.
Said she has a new. Not a new.
I pay $3.
But she
I pay
says a name
$3.
here that
I pay
I don't
$3.
recognize, so I'm assuming this is her new username. So I'm gonna try that. .tumblr.com.
It's such a good song.
Japanese
Yes.
colloquialism.
Nothing.
Japanese colloquialism.
I'll Google it. Then.
I love it.
Wait.
It's a Japanese colloquialism that comes from shortening the word animation.
I don't think this is her.
Has anyone even been so far as to have not been on?
How the hell did you just drop the best mixtape of 2017?
A new start.
Better than Kendrick.
I can't believe
This
Okay.
is
Okay.
a salad.
I'm gonna try this name that I'm seeing on this page. .tumblr.com, please. Please. No, not found.
I'm going to review.
Okay. Am I gonna have to register onto this weird comic site and try to contact her that way?
You're still fucking kill yourself.
Let's see.
Fucking kill yourself. Anyone's a Tommy if they're phantom enough, right?
Thank you, whoever was keeping track of who all is in the chat right now.
Well,
I've actually
Remember that time you could hear your own thoughts?
continue with Facebook or
Hey, Nasa,
continue
come
with
on.
Google.
Welcome
Log
to the
in or
Chaos
sign
Cast.
up with email. I'll sign up with email. I'll use my
Without
fucking-
Tony.
fucking.
Without Tony. Tony's the only one not talking.
I'm here.
No, he's there.
I'll use my fucking
He's just, oh my god.
university email. So they're like in the chat right now. As you can hear, it's like, oh, Tony's the only one not talking. But little do they realize that I'm actually the only one that is like in the foreground. They're all in the background. Anyways, I'm just gonna type in a password. Okay, someone's too loud. I'm gonna make them less loud. Oh, it's water. There we go. I'm not a robot.
What a crazy frog!
I'm the fucking Highlander!
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Because that was loud.
Fuck I am! You know, you're
Figure it out!
the Highlander! And this is my co-host, the fucking Highlander!
Sex with the young. Sex with the young.
Okay.
Sex with the
Maybe I'll just turn Discord down slightly
Sex
more.
with the squid.
There we go.
Squid. Sex with a squid.
Delete,
Oh,
delete.
activation email. Gotta do that.
Delete!
Gotta check my activation email. Verify that it's you. Fuck off, Google. Okay, what is my password? What is my password? Go into my passwords. Details. Show password. Enter my
DDR.
Oh god, I'm blanking on the hold on.
computer's password, so it'll show me. Okay, copy, paste. Cool. All right, I'm in my email now. Going to spam. One spam. Not it.
Yep.
Go back to inbox. Okay, go back to that page. It says send activation email. So yes, I'll click the button. Send it. Fucking, you didn't automatically send me it? What the hell?
I want to be in your thoughts. I want to.
Refresh email.
I'm not a perfect friend. I'm not a perfect god. I'm gonna let you down. I'm
Confirm email. Okay.
You can do the same to me as long as you don't leave me. Fucking can we please take me with you to the sea?
I sent her a
I
hey.
can get sloppy enough to do my job
Probably
properly. Probably
the only psychopath who works this constantly,
this
but I don't know who else would be interested in
I get frustrated. Stay to that, I hate it. Let's get it.
What?
You're not allowed to sing that song unless you're drunk.
Dude, I never drink, and it's my favorite song to sing. Shut up. I don't drink, and I love that song.
Should I measure out what's left of it? Should I measure out what's left of it? Cover your ears.
I'm gonna have to fucking change my fucking Discord settings. Who can add you as a friend? Everyone, I guess. Because I'm gonna send her my Discord name. to be like,
Don't
if
go
you want
right
to
after
catch
me,
up,
it's so fucking with my mind.
this is my Discord. Cool.
Oh, I'm
Done.
sorry. I didn't know we were fucking coordinating this fucking thing.
Gotta refresh to make sure it's sent, and it seems to have sent. And cool. I guess where this tangent is over. Atsuhino Mikuru original VA for my abridged that I had to recast is apparently not dead, which is good. Maybe she's still interested in voicing for stuff. She had a great voice, even if she was like she was not like her voice acting skill was not very polished yet, but she had a great voice and like a lot of talent. Anyways, gonna merge back with the Discord.
Bringing up the subs so
The base goes boom. YouTube surfing on a couch with a box of goon and just too much time, not enough to do. Nothing in life will ever live up to Demon Souls, NC Ride, Endless Jesse.
Welcome to the ToNi's Digicast.
The only podcast that's legally required to tell you that it is a train chaos.
The topic for today's episode of ToNi's Digicast, it was just a free-for-all, but now it's technically the lost episode because we lost the first 40 minutes, which is hilarious and tragic.
What happened?
This reminds me of the last one.
No, it's okay. We have the last 90 minutes.
40 minutes.
Okay. The last 90 minutes all made it in, but the first 40 did not.
Okay.
What a sad
How many people are in here right now?
Not enough.
Gonna adjust the volumes on these guys to using my bias cleverly make the people I like louder and the people I don't know or don't care for quieter. So then the podcast will contain cohesion.
We're so disconnected. We sound like the fucking P4P. I'm king of the nerds. I'm at the tip top hip hop leader of the herd. I actually think we're more coordinated in talking than a PCP.
Definitely.
You know,
Let's argue about colors.
You guys have driven me to drink. We'll see how.
Why does Digibro hate brown? Why does Digibro hate brown?
I don't think he hates brown.
I think he hates brown. He shit talked Brown today in the student uniform thing, and he also in his Attack on Titan video he focuses so much on everything being brown.
It's not working.
And like, it's not that he hates monocoloristic anime because he's liked other anime that are like a singular color, but he hates Attack on Titan because it's brown, because he hates brown. I think Digi just hates brown.
No, he hates Attack on Titan because it sucks.
So sure.
You just realized
that England's gonna blow it away.
It sucks. Did somebody say Black Clover?
What
are you talking about? Of course.
Hey everyone, let's do our Black Clover imitations.
I've not seen the first episode of Black Clover, but I've heard from people that it's actually pretty good. So you can basically just ignore these people.
There is no topic. It's the last episode.
What? The last?
It's the secret episode.
Oh shit, people are filtering out. Good, get the fuck out.
The lost episode. There was no topic. For like over an hour, the topic was Waka stories.
Somebody run away.
Hey, MP.
What if? Oh, MP's real?
Yeah, MP's real. He's in the show. Hey, MP.
Man,
Nice actually talking to you.
That clusterfuck drove me to drink, and now that they're gone, I'm left with a belly of alcohol.
Good.
You should do
That was Dimmy's spirit.
What? Me?
No.
Well, it hasn't taken effect yet, and I'm not.
Like,
did you drink enough to like have
and I want to fuck him.
Minute since you said you
Dude, this is 40%, and I had more than like 2 shots. I don't know how much was left in it though.
Okay, two's not. That's like that's enough
That's
to feel
not
a
that
little
bad.
bit.
It's not gonna actually make you.
Also, I haven't eaten anything in hours.
That's
a bad idea.
No, you're not the other guy. I was thinking the other guy that said he weighed a lot. But like, if you weigh a lot, it's like less.
That's
Isn't that
impy.
normally like
70.
well, more? I don't know.
I'm like, what was it? 5'11" and I weigh like 240 last time I checked.
Oh, okay. No, you're close to. You're pretty much the same as me. I mean, I'm like 220, but.
Do you know what the YouTube policy is on swearing in video titles?
Fuck.
The fuck?
Fuck.
Wait, like.
You think?
Wait, Tony, you're planning to monetize this shit?
Small enough doesn't matter.
What?
Tony's gonna monetize the Digicast.
No.
Holy shit.
No, I'm not.
Be monetized, but I think you could also get flagged, and that could lead to the video being taken down.
I don't think the podcast channel has had enough views to be eligible for monetization.
I remember I thought about
to my own
videos, and then I you know what? It'll never work out, so I'll just never make YouTube videos. And then I didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
But
I don't think
MP,
there's
how will we
literally
then know?
anything to lose from not doing it, or
But MP,
from doing it.
if you don't make YouTube videos, how will we ever understand why Asterix War is good?
Legitimately, your videos would be more interesting than like at least 90% of attempted anime YouTubers.
They would be more interesting than
It's gonna be
Gigax.
like it's going to be a very rudimentary reason to like, oh, I guess that would be a reason somebody would like that.
As long as you can explain yourself well, it'd be cool.
It's like literally, like the funniest thing about when Digi like explain his impression of Aho Girl, I'm thinking, yes, that's exactly why I liked that. It was hilarious for like 6 episodes, but then I got annoyed of it.
Wasn't his explanation literally it wasn't funny? And you're like, yes,
like
that's
his-
exactly why I like that.
I think this is the
Not
fastest
funny shows.
alcohol has kicked
Well,
in.
like
on
his
me.
impression of the guy that was like, oh, this stupid bitch, this is not interesting, this is just a stupid girl, that's the whole point. I'm like, they're just
MP,
like not
like,
doing
what I don't
anything
get-
at all, so I laughed.
What I don't get is like why you even are a Digi fan. Like, what do you get from his content?
Good analysis, and he explains
Says
himself
the
better than
sober
everyone
guy.
But you don't agree with him on like anything.
I agree with
I don't
him.
agree with him on a
Something.
lot of stuff. Like I fucking hate Ponyo, but I'll still watch his content because I think he's one of the best, smartest anime guys on YouTube, despite him being.
No, I think he explains himself better than other people, so it's easier to connect with what he makes.
He's like
and it's not like I
Kanye, he has
disagree.
a massive ego, but he knows what to do with it.
No, it's not even that. Like it's
what
I think
like
the best thing is
I
just
can see
Digi's
why he
desire for
dislikes things, and
understanding.
I can see why he likes things, and
Yeah.
I do agree with him with some things, and I do have disagree with him. It's just like the things that he like that I like, and that's not even like a disagreement. That's just like, oh, I like something that you don't like.
Yeah.
Which isn't like saying like, oh, you're wrong. It's like, oh no, I just like that thing that you explain that you hate. Or in some cases.
Okay.
In case it's just difference, like see different
it's
things when you
interesting
watch a
because, like-
show than the other person that sees a show, and everyone watches things in a different way and has a different experience.
Yeah. Because you
So it's
definitely
like-
become like the most distinct character in this whole community because you're so different.
Honestly, I don't know if that's true, but it's pretty impressive how many distinct characters we have in here.
Well, yeah, because everyone's a
Well, I mean,
fucking
it's
weirdo.
only like 10. It's like 10, 11, so maybe 20 people that are consistently in here. I don't
I'm
know.
not just a weirdo. According to Tom York, I am also a creep.
Yeah, but Washer, you're also like one of the least
I'd be
character.
creepy fat big guy.
I should participate more often.
Washer, you're like one of the people in here I can't really nail down like what you're like.
Love Asterisk, or I just found it mildly entertaining, and I was like, this is still enjoyable, and it's enjoyable because all these shitty cliches. Like, I don't know.
You gave it a
like-
7, right?
One word. you
Yeah,
can
that's a
understand
unique
about
way
me.
of enjoying
Only
it.
one word you can understand about me, and that's cynical.
Sure, okay.
Ooh.
Sure, Total
Lot of-
Biscuit.
Didn't you say something like the first thing you said in this Discord, like I immediately fact checked you?
Yeah, Pawn, I thought you were an asshole for like a week when I joined here.
What was that?
Like,
I can't
because-
remember.
I don't know either. It was like some
I'll
weird
find
ass
it.
shit. Dude, the first thing when I joined this thing, I was so confused because I'm always really nervous when I join new communities, right? And I wrote 2 things. The first thing I write, Pawn like fact checks me, and it's something stupid and tiny, and he like. Because I wrote the whole argument, and then you fact check a tiny part of it, and then no one cared about my entire argument because the little part of it was wrong. And then I was really mad at you for that. And then the second thing I write
that's how
is about
arguments
Monogatari, and
You do
Tony
something
immediately
that's, like,
swamps me.
uncalled for, and it's like me just bringing up age yesterday, like, which is totally just like I'm annoyed, so I said that, and it's like,
Yeah.
that like invalidates the rest of what you say, you know? It's just like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Like, oh man,
Which is what I tried to tell you. Like that's exactly why I told you that when you brought up age, you were like using a lot of strategies. You were over-emphasizing ethos, as I said.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you're just like
because it
annoyed at
makes-
that point, like because it's like feels like, man, it's like it's not like I haven't heard all of this stuff before. It's not like I haven't thought of all of these perspectives. It's not like I'm not constantly weighing all these things, and it's because of all of this that I come to the conclusion that I don't know what to.
I found
what to
Wada's earliest posts on the patron Discord.
Oh my god.
And his first interaction with me was he asked what are good behind the scene or like patron exclusive Digi stuff, and I just recommended him a
that
bunch
was
of
the very
stuff.
first thing I said. That was the very first thing I said. But like, I meant like when I started talking about anime.
Boy,
Which
Wait,
one?
what boy?
how do I found the emo boy. How do I be friends with him?
Who?
What's the emo boy?
emo boy?
I'm playing Stardew Valley.
Dude, same, except not. I was playing Stardew Valley earlier, and then I realized I hadn't made a video yet today like I planned to, and then I just stopped, and I did that, but I still need to record it.
Nice.
That was like
Yeah,
one
I
of the games that was really popular on Twitch for like a day, and then it became, and then now it's like still okay game, I guess. I don't even know what to say.
It's big because Digi played it.
I like
I don't know.
Harvest Moon games.
I just know it was popular. That's the only reason I know what it is.
MP, you don't watch DGMA, right?
I watched the Koi no Katachi last night, like because I watched Koi no
Yeah, but
Katachi because like I saw that
Let's
video
Plays.
came out.
Shh, I
You
might
don't
watch
the
that
Let's Plays,
tonight.
right? I remember you saying sometime you didn't watch the Let's Plays, but like they did Stardew Valley on that show. That's why people talk about it.
Video game. Yeah, okay, so that's why it's popular in here. I just remember popular on Twitch, like I guess when it came out. I'm assuming it was when it came out. It was just like a top game for like a week, and then it wasn't anymore. So I'm assuming that was like whenever
May
it
played
came
it
out.
because May was into the prequel of it, like the thing that came out before it.
Okay.
So they played Stardew Valley again on the Let's Play show.
I've mostly only played like multiplayer games and like play a lot of just like actually don't know what genre that is, but just in general, like there's only like single player games I've played in like the past 5 years, probably.
You keep cutting out, so I heard like half of your sentences.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying there's like not that many single player games I've played in the past 5 years. I mostly just have played multiplayer games.
Yeah. Cool. I used to be like that, and then when I tried playing single player games instead when I quit League and stuff, because I used to be a big nerd in League, and then I realized I just don't like games that much, so I became an anime nerd instead.
Me too.
There's a good
Like,
organizing stuff.
My thing is I fell out from playing games and just
I'm still
started
here.
watching them on Twitch, and like I enjoy like it's like the biggest time sink ever. Like it's like why play a game when I can just be lazy and watch somebody play the game instead.
Wait, MP, since you play multiplayer, do you play Tooth and Tail?
What? And I guess
Yeah,
not
you-
because I don't know. Like, I don't know what that game is.
I've been looking for someone in this Discord who plays Tooth and Tail since that game came out, and no one plays
Yeah, I
it.
play low spec games because I'm on a 2012 MacBook Air.
Tooth and Tail is insanely low spec.
Almighty number 9.
Tooth and Tail is really low spec. It's basically StarCraft, but way simpler.
Okay,
It
but
has
I'm pretty
all the
bad with
buttons.
mouse.
No, you don't need to use
guy.
a mouse. You just use WASD and like 2 more buttons that you can map.
Hey, what's this
So
game
like,
called?
it has all the strategy depths of StarCraft, but none of the mechanical requirements.
Sounds good.
I was really into Halo Wars.
Ooh. I knew some people who were into that.
RTS. 30 on one of the resets for 1v1.
I'm going to sleep.
Good night.
Have a good
Like,
night.
I never played. I don't know anything about Halo Wars 2, but like Halo Wars 1, I was really into.
For a second, I couldn't find my name in the Discord list and thought I wasn't here.
Oh, MP, by the
I
way, I'm
think
just
the
gonna do
alcohol
this
is
Is that the
thing
real
that I promised
pedantic,
you.
or is that just someone? Yep. Some guy named the pedantic. Is that really?
Yeah, that's the real Pedro.
Yeah, someone paid him to get into the Discord.
It was Miki.
Yeah, because Pedro basically said that he won't patron Digi to get in because it's weird, and he doesn't really feel like he should be patroning Digi right now. But then Miki was like, I'll patron you $2 for you to patron Digi $1. So he joined the Discord because he wanted to be in here. He just didn't want to patron Digi.
Talon.
That sounds like
Pedro's a top 5 Digibro expert.
That sounds like when I was like clans for like a month, and I didn't want to quote unquote spend any game money on the game. So instead, I did shitty ads to win iTunes gift cards, so I wouldn't quote unquote spend money on the game. But you're literally just doing work to earn money to spend money on the game. But it's like to say you didn't spend money. It's like I didn't spend money on the game. I don't know. It's like one of those things where you're like kind of doing the same thing, and it's trivial just to say you didn't.
No.
I was inviting Pedantic into the podcast, but
he can't because he's
editing. I'm editing audio.
And
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm
Washer has a point.
Being productive is good.
Yeah.
Cash money.
Bye.
So I got screwed. My iPhone battery died.
Thanks again for Princess 224.
Bye, Paul.
I've actually had Pedantic Romantic on Discord for months and months.
Months and months and months and months.
Yeah, we
and
met
months and
in the secret PCP Discord server, which none of you are in.
No, I don't think there
There's
Not
a
even in the
secret
Probably.
Yeah, it's
I'm
called
in
like the
the
tier
PCP
6 Digi patron thing.
Huh.
I don't like anyone in there, pretty much.
Wow.
But that's not
actually-
Are there
surprising.
different
That's
people-
kind of my
Are there different
MO.
people on every tier?
So I'm in the Best Guy Ever Patreon Discord, and I'm in the PCP Patreon Discord, and I don't like anyone in either of them except for the Digibro Discord people.
Nice.
Like Nate's
I don't
fans are
like the Best
obnoxious
Guy
pieces
Ever.
of shit.
I heard
hate
the thing
Best
with
Guy Ever
that
cool
was
guy.
like they became really knit together, and then Nate advertised it more. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I don't know,
Dang.
man. Like the Nate non-patron one, I never been in, but his patron one I sort of got tossed into because he made it and sort of made anyone a patron sim join it. Who, if they also link their Discord to Patreon, which I have because of Digi's thing.
Yep.
And I tried to just hang out there a bit, but fuck, they're obnoxious pieces of shit. Everyone in there who isn't also
Okay, I
Digibro.
think
Like
the
what kind of
alcohol is
obnoxious?
making effect.
There's
Like,
a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
different.
Good luck
like-
with that, Demi.
Like Nate is interesting because he's like a smart, interesting person. But when his personality is placed on an idiot, it's fucking obnoxious.
Why isn't Fat
Like people who aren't as interesting as Nate cannot have Nate's personality because it just
Exactly.
makes them pieces of shit.
I actually haven't watched his videos. I only saw the Aero Manga Sensei and the. Was it the also? Did he also do that Made in Abyss with him? Was that also? him?
Yeah. But you're not into the deeper Digibro lore at all, as far
I
as
have
I know.
midterms tomorrow, so I need to sleep. See you guys.
All right.
Oh,
Bye.
good luck on your midterms.
But yeah.
You know, I
That's
just
sort of
yeah.
what it
The
sounds
main appeal of Digibro is I just think he explains himself better than anyone else that makes anime
And you're
videos
not at
that I've
all
watched.
into like
Yeah.
community with like the PCP and the different characters and
I mean, I could. I just haven't. I mean, I think I've intended to like listen to some of it, but like the whole. I mean, that sounds terrible. I've never been like a community person unless I just ended up
Same.
like incidentally ended up part of it. I mean, I guess this Discord thing is because like I fell out of the other Discord I was in, and I just like started talking in this one, and then it turns out there's like good conversation about things I cared about in this one, so I stayed talking in it. You know,
I've been parts of a few communities, but I end up hating all of them. Online communities are kind of hell.
Yeah, no, the only online community I actually was part of that I just got out of there. It was like literally I was talking about earlier, the Halo Wars. There was like, it was basically there's like 100 maybe good players of that game. It was the kind of game where if you went into a game, you knew by seeing the name of the other person whether they were going to be able to play the game competently or they were just totally trash, because there weren't very many people that knew how to play the game well. And so like basically everybody who played the game was on the same forum.
I really
obnoxious, annoying, quickie people that were just
fun.
I've recently started heavily cutting down on my posting in this Discord.
Yeah, I noticed that.
As you can see from this screenshot, this is how many text channels are typically visible to me at this point in time.
I'm not watching the chat because I'm on the phone right now, which means that it covers up the entire screen with just the who's talking, so I can't watch the chat.
Who you calling?
No, like I'm in this call in my phone.
Who you calling?
How do you show them? How do you hide channels like that?
I just didn't want to be a computer because I wanted
Right
to go
click
to bed.
on the server, and it'll have an option for hide muted channels. It's relatively new to make it completely gone.
That's actually pretty good because
I've had the option, but it was shittier, and now it's good.
It's actually pretty good.
But yeah.
I like how I'm simultaneously
funny.
listening to a podcast, but also on a podcast.
Oh my god! That's amazing!
Whoa, I like that he said lit because like there's a light inside the case, so it's lit.
Dude.
Whoa.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
So it's actually lit.
Basic observations from people.
That's this podcast. The lost episode.
I don't know if I'm at the peak of drunkenness or not, though. Because
No.
usually my drunkenness fades, though, and I just
I'm drinking
whatever
coffee.
was left of my rum.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so moe.
Coffee is. Or no, she said, "Oh, he is so moe." To something that she's watching, I guess. I don't know.
He's watching.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My game. I'm the resident trap in this fucking.
Yeah, Miku's
chat.
the dudeliest dude. It's just
The dude
impossible
in
to
this
tell.
dude.
Wait, I think I said she. What was I supposed to say?
He.
It's a dude.
The fuck is
Oops.
Sam?
Yeah.
Southwest. Why can't you fucking fast travel in this game?
What game? Oh yeah, Stardew Valley, right?
Stardew Valley.
Earlier,
Yeah, I
someone
said it
told me to
already.
rap.
Correctly.
Question: should I?
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be the outro of the podcast.
Really?
Wait, are we
'Cause
ending the podcast?
Yeah, the podcast ending soon.
The only one
Oh,
I
no.
can think of is Open 2017 by Digibro.
Oh man.
Oh wait.
I
Does
can
this mean
say
I've been
what-
practically the entire podcast.
I can say what I can think from memory, other than the bit in the middle that's like an audio recording of someone
talking,
else. Yeah. I don't know if you want me to.
I can sing a
do.
song in Dutch to warm you
I
up.
want
then we
you
can just
to.
do rap.
Should I pull up the lyrics or just sing from memory?
Go with your
Memory
heart.
is funnier.
Memory? Okay, I'm gonna open my heart once again. The pen guides a hand to the margin's end. The friends that I've lost have gone up by 10. I'm gonna slow down. I usually try to do it fast. The friends that I've lost have gone up by tens. My feverish rush has sped up and extends way beyond what my heart can keep up with. I'm drugged up with so much to be blunt with. What I thunk when I spit 3 years ago, I was so much less ego and so much more stable, and now it's gone. I know exactly what I did wrong. If I could go back, I'd make the same decisions. I've never been the type to for long what I didn't do with my time. My life's a line. It's readable, perceivable, immutable. It's natural. Hold on. It started out with a big bang, and it's still going on until this day. Even when I'm alone and I'm prone and afraid, right on the brink, I think of going and staying. I can't say it didn't make sense. The distance was in my nature the best.
I think the time has come for me now to assess that maybe I was always just doing my best, and I ain't shit. And now you gotta live with it. Watching you walk away as I simply sit and work through the pain with just teeth of grit. As I buckle down on the script I so often written my dying fits. We're moving on to the 18th now. Yet another sequel to how I skipped town. Only now all that burden is just on me. This is my dream that this is my thing, my so-called dream that I've chosen to be. C'est la vie. I see you soon again, I hope. I pray all you motherfuckers know I think you dope. I hope all you motherfuckers know I think you dope. Do not think I ever left because I hate you, nope. I'm just broken, unfit to fit in. Just chillin' a villain, just in the bag for a big bad. Just gotta chase thick chicks and fat stacks. The scumbag that I am, that's comrade. My Ghibli, no. My something heart, it was meant to bleed. These Ghibli tears, they were meant to stream, and I don't need you to love me back. Only need you to be sure that my love is fact. Then it goes through that whole. Open your heart. A roadmap to life that is disguised as entertainment. I only know how to do one thing, to speak what I feel, hope it's interesting, and that you will keep listening, thinking what I do is neat, remembering what I bring out of the you would be. Lesser to yourself if these feelings weren't accessible. If you had no vessel to feel the things you want to do, know yourself in other ways that weren't imaginable. See yourself as something more, even if intangible. I want to be in your hearts. I want to be in your thoughts. I fear being left behind. I fear being left for what? I am not a perfect friend. I am not a perfect God. I am gonna let you down. I can promise that I'm not gonna hurt you very much. I can tear your heart to shreds. I might leave you bleeding dead. I might just fuck up your head. You can do the same to me as long as you don't leave me be. Fuck me up and kill me, please. Take me with you to the sea. Wherever I'll be. All from memory, motherfucker.
Yeah. I can see.
Holy shit.
Wait, what is this song supposed to be, though?
It's Open 2017 by Digibro, talking about his current emotions after everyone moved out of his house, and he's going to be going on a road trip on May the 18th.
Of this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the podcast now.
No, Tony. Don't leave me.
But you
Tony,
can't
I
end
love
the channel.
Tony, I
Good night,
love
everybody!
Tony, when did you cut out my story?
Love you too.
Tony, you suck. Hey. Okay, is the podcast over now?
Yeah,
No.
podcast is over.
No, it's still going.
Okay,
Okay, bye. And I left the call. Time to make the first 40 minutes sound like ear rape. Just so you can maybe barely hear some of it. It probably won't even work. It'll probably just be the fucking fan. You'll just hear the fucking fan the entire time. Nice!